I believe she was scheduled, I don't remember the days. I think she came 3 days.
Okay, and for the 3 days that she came, do you remember if she was just in the morning group, or were there any days that she eventually did an afternoon?
So in the beginning of the year, she was 3 days and then went full day. And then towards the end of her time in our room, she did one afternoon, I believe. No, I'm sorry, one half day.
Okay, so fair to say there were always the two of you assigned to one room with the number of kids in the class.
Correct.
Now, as far as drop-offs for Cora, did you have the opportunity to interact with parents at drop-off?
Briefly.
And for Cora, who used to drop her off?
Both parents dropped off, Pat and Lindsay.
Did you see one parent more than the other?
I recall seeing Pat more, but we took turns, so we didn't really ask each other who dropped off.
When you say we took turns, you mean yourself and Karen?
Karen, correct.
Now, with the limited interaction at drop-off, did you have opportunities to interact in other ways with parents?
Yes.
And how did you interact with parents in other ways?
Email, or typically our class dojo, which is an app for the class.
And that's something that can be done on the phone or a computer?
Correct.
And were the Clancys, meaning Patrick and Lindsay, fairly active or responsive to the dojo app?
Yes.
And do you know or do you recall who would be more responsive?
Lindsay.
How was Cora as a preschool student?
Amazing. She was wonderful.
Was she, in your opinion, ready for kindergarten?
Yes.
I'm going to draw your attention to January 23rd of 2023. Do you remember Cora coming that day?
Yep.
And do you recall who dropped her off?
I do not.
Did you notice anything different about Cora that day?
Yes.
And what was different?
She needed to use the bathroom several times more than she normally would.
And is there a reason why that kind of stood out to you, that she used the bathroom more than often?
Yes, because our classroom did not have a bathroom in it, so we would go down at scheduled times before snack or lunch, and if a child needed to go, one of us would take that child, and that particular day, she went several times extra.
And so between you and Karen, you were kind of taking her more often to the bathroom. Was she complaining of any belly pain or any other issues?
She didn't complain.
But the fact that she asked to use the bathroom was of note to you?
Yes.
And when Cora transitioned that afternoon to go to the Sweet Pea room with Stephanie, did you pass along those observations to the afternoon teacher?
Yes, I did, because that was something that you would want a parent to know. It was unusual.
And during that morning group, you didn't feel it was necessary to reach out to either Patrick or Lindsay to report that, did you?
No.
But you reported it to Stephanie to pass along for the afternoon?
Correct.
And on that particular afternoon, were you at Learning Sprouts during pickup time?
Yes, I was.
And that wasn't always the case, was it?
Not every day, but I often would help out in the toddler room if they needed me to stay. And that is what I had done that afternoon.
So on that particular afternoon at pickup time, did you have the occasion to see Lindsay Clancy?
Yes, I did.
And did you have an opportunity to speak with her?
Yep, we spoke quickly. And I just was letting her know. And she did already know, but we just spoke quickly that she had gone a few times.
So you were letting her know about Cora going to the bathroom?
Correct.
And how did she respond when you told her that?
She said, I don't remember exactly the words, but basically that she wasn't glad that she wasn't feeling well, but she already had a doctor's appointment the next day so that she would let them know. And
that interaction was fairly brief, correct?
Correct.
But appropriate?
Yep.
And they left that day?
Yep.
Did you notice anything different about Lindsay Clancy after you told her that or in that brief interaction than any of your other interactions with her?
No.
And you are a mandated reporter at the preschool?
Correct.
So if a child were to come in with any concerning marks or bruises or was saying something about things that were happening in the household, you would be required to report those to the Department of Children and Families?
Yes.
Any concerns or reports regarding the Clancy family at all during the time that you were Cora's teacher?
Never.
And do you recall if Cora ever mentioned to you during class, during the time that you were teaching in the morning classes, a time when her mom was in the hospital?
Yes.
And what do you recall about that?
Just that she missed her mom, and she was vocal about that.
Do you remember about when that was that she said something about her mom being in the hospital?
I can't remember if it was in December or January. I just remember that it was said.
But fair to say it was closer in time to the last time you saw her as opposed to the beginning of the school year?
Yes.
Just to briefly go back to Cora's schedule, I know you say you can't remember exactly which days she came, but by January of 2023, Cora was coming for 3 full days and 1 half day, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Reddington.
No questions, thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. May sit
Thank
down.
you.
Thank you.
The Commonwealth would call Stephanie Williams as its next witness, please.
Good morning. I'd like you to raise your right hand for the clerk, please.
Good morning. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony of the evidence you shall give to the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, ma'am. You may have a seat.
Watch your step, please.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
I'm going to ask you to speak into that microphone. Keep your
Okay.
voice up. Pull that down a little bit
Yes.
for you. That's it. All right. Counsel.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you please tell the jurors your first and last name?
Stephanie Williams?
And Williams, that's just common spelling.
Yes.
What city or town do you live in?
I live in Sagamore Beach.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a pre-K teacher
And where do you work?
at Learning Sprouts Children's Center
And where is that located?
in Duxbury.
And how long have you worked for Learning Sprouts?
About 6.5 years.
What age group do you teach?
I generally teach the pre-K children, the 4-year-olds that are going to be turning 5 and going to kindergarten.
And at the Learning Sprouts preschool, fair to say that the different rooms are given a name?
Yes.
And what room did you work in, or do you work in?
Currently, right now, I work in the Sweet Pea classroom. When I first started there, I worked in the Orange classroom.
And I'm going to draw your attention to the fall of 2022, September, into January of 2023. Were you in the Sweet Pea room then?
Yes,
And how many people teachers would be in the Sweet Pea room with you?
I was the only teacher in that room.
Was it a full day program for you in the Sweet Pea room?
Yes,
And were there some kids of that age group, the 4 and 5 year olds, that would only be there in your Sweet Pea room in the afternoon?
yes,
Those kids, where would they usually be in the morning?
in the Sunflower class.
And fair to say, the Sunflower class was more academic curriculum based, and the Sweet Pea room was not in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, yes.
So tell us a little bit about what afternoons would be like.
Basically, they would go outside to play. They would be playing in the room. They would take rest time, and then they would get up, have an afternoon snack, and then if there was time permitting, they would be able to play in the classroom or color, do artwork.
And generally, the afternoon kids in the sweet pea room, they'd go until 4, right?
Yes.
And that was the time for pickup for most of the kids?
Yes, that's when we close at 4 o'clock.
Okay. Did you know Cora Clancy?
Yes, I did.
And how did you know her?
I was Cora's teacher when I first started at Learning Sprouts when she was 3. Mm-hmm. And then she came into my classroom in the afternoons from September to January.
So from September of 2022, when she's still 4, into January of 2023, after she had turned 5,
yes.
She would come 3 afternoons into your classroom?
It was first 3, then it switched to 4 afternoons.
Now, when she would come to your classroom in the afternoon, what would she be coming into? Is it snack time, nap time, rest time?
Usually it would be getting ready for rest.
And would she be brought to your classroom by one of the teachers downstairs or at the sunflower room?
Yes.
And you're familiar with Susan and Karen as the teachers in the sunflower
yes.
room? Now, how would you describe Cora?
She was a sweet little girl who loved her little brother. She loved to draw, play with babies, play princess. She liked Princess Sophia.
How did you know she liked Princess Sophia?
Because she would pretend to be Princess Sophia, and she always talked about it. And I had actually bought a Princess Sophia puzzle for her.
Now, I'm going to draw your attention to January of 2023, more specifically the 23rd. Did Cora come to your classroom that afternoon?
Yes, she did.
And did you observe anything different about her?
She hadn't been feeling well, and the teachers from the sunflower class had told me that she wasn't feeling that well.
Did you observe that of her as well?
Well, she did nap, and then she, when all the other children were getting up and getting ready to leave, for the day, she was reluctant to get up off her cot and was still there when her mother came to get her.
Did Cora say anything to you why she wasn't feeling well, if she just felt...
I think she just said her tummy hurt.
Okay. And so you just kind of let her rest for the afternoon? And so who picked her up that day?
Lindsay.
And so normally in pickup, does the parent come to the classroom to pick up the child?
They usually come to the door and we send the child out.
And that would just be the door of the classroom, not the building?
Yes, because I had a door that led outside.
Okay. So on this particular afternoon, Lindsay Clancy came to pick Cora up at the door. And so what, if anything, did you tell Lindsay?
I told her that Cora had napped and she had said she wasn't feeling well, that the other teachers had told me that she hadn't been feeling well and that she was still laying on her cot.
And what did Lindsay say or do after you told her that?
She came into the classroom and picked her up off the cot and said, "Oh, baby, come on, let's go get Dawson and we'll go home."
And so at that moment, when she came to the classroom, she hadn't already picked Dawson up?
No, she went upstairs to pick Dawson up.
When she came into the classroom and told you that and picked up Cora, did you notice anything different about her than any of the other times you had interacted with her?
No.
In any of the time that you had interacted with Lindsay Clancy from September of 2022 to January 23rd of 2023, did you notice anything different about her?
No, she was just a very loving mother who cared about her children.
And did she share anything with you about her family or about anything that was going on in her household at that time?
No.
And you, as a preschool teacher, are a mandated reporter, correct?
Yes, I am.
So if you were to observe something either on the child or from what the child said or behavior of a parent, you would be required to report that?
Yes, I
And
would.
as far as the Clancy family went, you didn't notice anything and you didn't report anything, did you?
No.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Reddington.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. May step down. Thank you.